Hello everybody, welcome to a one-day holiday Let's Play. This is Wrestlemania, the arcade game for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. It features Lex Luger. I'm going to run through all the bios here. Razor Ramon. The Undertaker, of course. From Death Valley, nonetheless. Shawn Michaels. Bret the Hitman Hart. And most importantly for this Let's Play, Doink the Clown. Now, this is a post-commentated Let's Play. So, I'm actually going to change the skill to easy here, but later it will be changed to very easy. You'll see the difference. And we're going to go through the Intercontinental Title Championship run, which involves 4 matches, 1 person apiece, 2 matches of 2 people apiece, and 1 match of 3 people apiece. The commentary from the announcer's booth in this game is provided by Jerry the King Lawler and Vince McMahon. So you can enjoy that. This is Lex Luger, our first opponent. Opponents are chosen randomly in this game. Lex Luger's real name is Larry Fall. P-F-O-H-L. I assume that's Fall. His first name is Lawrence, but... So, I do have to say that this is an era of wrestling where I was watching wrestling and remembered it. And it was a lot of fun having evil clowns and guys who came back from the dead and things. I should say that this game was released in 1995. It's based on a very popular arcade game that actually included 2 more wrestlers, Yokozuna and Bam Bam Bigelow. They were not included in the Super Nintendo Entertainment System version. It was the only version to exclude them. The Genesis version had them. There was a PC version. It also had all 8. So this is Razor Ramon, whose real name is Scott Oliver Hall. It doesn't sound quite as ethnic as Razor Ramon, right? And if you'll notice, the characters actually, like, instead of bleeding, they bleed items associated with them. Like Razor Ramon, you can knock gold chains out of him. Doink the Clown will shoot out juggling pins if you hit him. Bret the Hitman Hart, I believe. No, it's Shawn Michaels. You can knock hearts out of broken hearts out of him because he's the Heartbreak Kid. Fantastic, fantastic. So every player has the same basic moves in this game. They have a power punch and a power kick, a kick and a punch, regular ones. And the trigger buttons are blocked in this game. There are other combinations of buttons, and holding buttons will change what you do. I'm a button masher for a game like this. I actually had never played this game until 2 days ago. I realized that I had it. Somebody had given it to me. So, alright. Bret the Hitman Hart, I don't even have to look at my notes. His real name is Bret Hart. He is Canadian. He guest starred on The Simpsons at one point. And I remember him being introduced as part of the Hart Foundation. And a tag team duo that was managed by Jimmy the Mouth of the South. I actually was far more interested in wrestling when I was way younger, and it was Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant, Roddy Piper, things like that. Those are the guys that... My father still watches wrestling. I grew out of wrestling. My father still watches wrestling. He's almost 70, so he's probably not going to grow out of it. Apparently, I actually did watch some gameplay from the arcade version of this game. It's far more impressive. It looks way better. Alright, so here's an oddity that can happen. You can get a match of like Doink versus Doink. Or a two-person match where both the there are two characters that are the same in the ring. Doink the Clown was portrayed by Matt Osborne from 1992 to 1995. He had a midget sidekick named Dink the Clown. His most recent appearance on WWE Wrestling was on December 10th, 2007 for the 5th anniversary of Monday Night Raw. His finishing moves were the Stump Puller and the Whoopee Cushion.
You have to give credit to Doink the Clown.
So, you have to give credit to Doink the Clown. Now, you can see how this is working in true button masher style, where I just repeat the move that works over and over. This is the advantage of a difficulty like easy.
You have to give credit to Doink the Clown.
Alright, so now we go into two-person matches, where you will fight both people in the ring at once. Well, I will fight them. Or I did fight them. So I do have to say there are some things too that I did find, like there's a rumor, an unsubstantiated rumor about this game that there is a way to unlock a character called Adam Bomb, who is a wrestler I personally am not familiar with. That rumor is fully unsubstantiated at this point, apparently. Nobody's figured it out yet, so they're probably not going to. It probably is not true. Although Wikipedia claims that it does. I got all my information from Wikipedia, folks. It's all got to be true. So there's a loss for us. And I don't understand why we have to give credit to The Undertaker for a pin by Razor Ramon, but maybe he's just that cool. He's just that Undertaker-y. Look at him beat up that clown. I do have to say that one of the things I learned strategically about this game is that it's incredibly important to get the first hit in, because the first hit does double damage. So if you can land a power punch or a power kick on the first move, you can give yourself a pretty good advantage in a match. So there's our first loss. This game allows unlimited continues, at which point you can change your character or change the difficulties. I should say that The Undertaker is portrayed by a man named Mark William Calloway. He's still active in the WWE, so, which makes him an incredibly long-running character as far as a wrestling career is concerned. So, and since I have notes and I have them out, I might as well also say Shawn Michaels' real name, Michael Shawn Hickenbottom. His last name is Hickenbottom. Is that all I got? Good, I can put the notes down. Alright. I do have to say the character who played Doink actually had such a short-lived run as Doink because of the person who portrayed his recurring drug problem, which apparently he has overcome at present. So good for him. Always love to hear about people getting sober. I think it's awesome. Although, again, that's off of Wikipedia, so if repeating it here somehow constitutes libel, or slander, libel is written, so it would have to be slander. I apologize. That was not my intent. I don't want to ruin anybody's childhood heroes. If your childhood hero happened to be Doink the Clown, mine was not. My childhood hero was Spider-Man. And Leonardo from the Ninja Turtles. I wanted to grow up to be either Spider-Man or Leonardo from the Ninja Turtles. Because he had swords! He was the Ninja Turtle that had swords! Alright. This game also has, sometimes you'll see a bar that says recover. And the premise of that is, sometimes you'll be outside of your own control, like if you're knocked down. Now, if you're down a match, and you get knocked down, sometimes you can use the recover bar to get up and have a second wind. However, then if you get hit, you're automatically down. So the second wind actually doesn't do too much for you. And it's almost, I found it almost impossible to actually push the buttons fast enough to get up for a second wind in this game. Alright, and the opponents, the AI opponents, will attack one another. If one of them is in the line of fire of another one's shot, and that one hits, the second person will take damage. Although I've yet to find a good way to use that to my advantage. Alright. So see, again, we have a Doink versus Doink match. Pretty common, actually. I think a part of the problem for that was the elimination of 2 wrestlers allowed for character redundancy. Or at least a higher likelihood that in this game, you would get duplicate characters. You'll see when we go through the World Wrestling Federation Championship, when we finish that, the last match is fighting 8 characters. And the premise in the original arcade game was that you would fight one of every character. So their answer in the Super Nintendo was, after they eliminated 2 of those characters, were just to randomize it. So you will fight 8 random characters in a row. Which is a ridiculous challenge on anything but very easy. Alright. I find the concept of Doink pinning the Undertaker to be hilarious. Definitely not in line with the traditional WWF script at all. I also found out that the Undertaker is the only wrestler to ever be undefeated at WrestleMania. His record is 19-0. And that's without my notes. That's just a useless fact that I actually got stuck in my head while playing this game and looking stuff up. Because my brain is an amazing repository of things that I will never, ever have to use. Like, I'll never be able to forget now that Shawn Michaels' last name is actually Hickenbottom. All right. Time for some redemption here. And again, I'm sorry for kind of the lack of kind of showing off moves in this. You'll see far more of what what's capable of happening by watching the computer attack me. Because like I said, I'm just a button masher. What really disappointed me was that I never figured out how Doink uses the joy buzzer to shock people. Because I think that's pretty cool. Alright. The Undertaker has a surprising weakness in that he tends to repeatedly walk into your kicks, your power kicks. It's very exploitable. Also, I should say strategically, in multiplayer matches, you just want to keep yourself against the ropes as much as possible. So here we go. This is our actual, easy rank fight.
Tonight's matchup, Doink the Clown versus Bret Hart.
And I'm only going to show you about one round of this, so you can see how badly I get beaten up. And I'm sure people who have played this game are thinking, man, you couldn't do it on even on easy, but not with Doink. I could beat the game on medium with Razor Ramon. Or did I not say that? But it's true, and I'll show that as well. I'm going to show you everything I did in this game in 3 days worth of gameplay. This video, which is now 26.5 minutes long, was originally 3 hours long. So, you're lucky you have an editor working for you. Who is yelling, "Pin him"? Alright, this is a good lesson about why to keep your back to the ropes. Because once they get on either side of you, that happens. Quickest failure ever. Alright, so let's switch to very easy and take care of this match for the championship.
Tonight's matchup, Doink the Clown versus The Undertaker, Bret Hart, and Shawn Michaels.
So on very easy, as I've said before, the opponents do not even attack you. If you just stand in the middle of the ring, they will walk around you. They will circle around you doing nothing. Also, it should be said that the AI in general, and this is true even up through medium, I haven't tried this on very hard, tends to let you zero in on one guy, and as long as the other guy isn't immediately in front of you, he'll just stay off. And maybe he'll climb the ropes and jump at you or something, but which is yet another reason to keep your back to the ropes. So you can see that that was nearly a flawless victory against 3 guys. The jump between easy and very easy is ridiculous. And we're just taking these guys out of the equation. Like, we don't even have to worry about them, really. At least not on this level. Alright, take that, Bret Hart. I think that's the first elbow drop I've ever done. And you see how long these guys stay down, how long you can kick them and things, and that all is completely different from any of the other levels of the game. Well, now it's just us and Shawn Michaels. And it took us that long to get ahead of him. Alright, there we go. So we just won the Intercontinental Championship. You ready for this? You are the new Intercontinental Champion. It's time to seek a bigger challenge, the World Championship title. Agreed. We'll be doing that in a moment. So, as I said, the World Championship title requires you to win 4 matches of 2 guys apiece. 2 matches of 3 guys apiece. And then, like a battle royale. So. And I'm not going to run you through the first 6 matches of that. I'll just show you the final match. And the only thing that changes about these credits, depending on who you win with, is the music that plays in the background. So. Apparently, the Undertaker has like a casket finishing move in the arcade version. I don't know if he has it. I never played as the Undertaker when I was playing this. Because that was not the point. Not the point at all. Now I will show you, these credits just go back to the title screen, and I will show you my win with Razor Ramon at a harder difficulty level. This is on medium, by the way.
You have to give credit to Razor Ramon.
So there you go. Now Razor Ramon is the Intercontinental Champion. But VerticalSandwich, I thought Doink was the Intercontinental Champion. He was, but now it's Razor Ramon. Victory is fleeting. So, this is the end of the WWF Championship title match. The WrestleMania Challenge.
Tonight's matchup, Doink the Clown versus The Undertaker, Razor Ramon, and Doink the Clown.
And as you can see, on very easy, we're just going to tear through these guys. This is not even a challenge. But that's not quite the point of this LP, so I'm not too worried about it. Unless you're really offended by the idea that Razor Ramon isn't fighting back. Although it is kinda like a duck shoot. Or what, fish in a barrel? Is that one of the things that I said I wouldn't say anymore? No, cakewalk. It's cakewalk. Well, this is like a cakewalk. A really bloody WrestleMania cakewalk. Alright. Oh, wow! Bret Hart's got some spunk even on lower difficulties. I like that vip. All right. These guys are giving me some trouble for... And as you can see, Doink rolls out and runs away. And somebody else comes in. We'll find out who that is in a second. It's Lex Luger. We will go through one of everybody and then 2 extra guys. Who will be randomly chosen, I'm sure. Watch the hair. Alright, well we have double Shawn Michaels, so we know that there's more than one of him, obviously. And then I guess we'll see who our extra guy was last, I suppose. Who's the next guy coming in? Oh, we get 1 extra Doink. Well, that's fitting that the last, it's Doink versus Doink for the championship of the universe. And this special holiday LP.
You have to give credit to Doink the Clown.
All right. So, the end for this is far more similar, or is far similar, or very similar. Congratulations, you are the new World Wrestling Federation World Champion. Your name will live forever among the greatest wrestlers of all times, and among the characters featured in the goofiest April Fool's Day LPs of all time. So, random character generation means this can happen to you. So, I'm gonna leave you with me playing as Bret the Hitman Hart, just getting his clock cleaned by 3 Doinks for the championship. And, you know, people, it's always fun. It's always a pleasure. This is over. Look how hard I'm trying to win. It's so sad. Look at that reversal. See, it's much funner stuff when you're playing at a higher difficulty level. This might also be on medium. All right. Yeah, we're doing a good job here. A really good job of clown killing. All right. Pin him. All right, everybody. Like I was saying, I always appreciate it when you watch. This is always fun. I enjoy it. You guys, thanks for tuning in for this and putting up with me through 26 minutes of me blah, blah, blahing about this crazy, crazy thing. And, you know, bye, everybody. Happy April 1st. Oh, he's dead.